What does it mean if a woman has to rub her clitoris while you're having intercourse with her? Well, I got an email from someone who asked just that question. What can I do if a woman cannot orgasm while having intercourse, but that she must rub her clit to reach orgasm? If she does that, I feel I cannot satisfy her and that she is disconnected because she masturbates while having intercourse. I feel ashamed and not a real man. Hope you can help. Well, there's some really good news for you here, which is this is entirely in your mind. There's really no problem at all for her to help you out, because the thing with making love, the thing with sex, is it's not a one-man performance, right? It's not all about you. It's not all about her either. It's actually something that you guys do together. Now, there are things that you can do about this to potentially make it so she doesn't have to do that, but that's not really your issue, right? So one of the things that you could do is try something called the coital alignment technique, or the CAT technique. You can look it up on Wikipedia. In fact, I've got some YouTube videos demonstrating it. It's basically just a sex position where you slide a little bit forward on her from missionary position. You slide a little upward towards the head so that your pelvic bone rests against her clitoris, and then you use kind of a rocking motion so that you're stimulating her clitoris during intercourse. There's a lot of other positions you could get into that would do the same thing. In fact, you can use your thumb to give her some clitoral stimulation at the same time. There's no possible shame in that. Now, could she also potentially eventually have orgasms through penetration? Yes, it takes a lot more turn on, it takes a lot more trust, it takes some patience, and it might also take some more therapeutic stuff like you would find in my book, Revolutionary Sex, where I talk you through some of the possible blockages that women might have to deep penetration orgasms. But that would be focusing on the glass being half full, when rather that would be focusing on the glass being half empty, when in fact the glass is kind of like 98% full, because she's enjoying it, she's having an orgasm, you should be enjoying it too, but you've got this psychological block that's linking your masculinity with her doing this thing to participate in her own orgasm. It doesn't mean she's disconnected, it just means that she's adding her stimulation to the stimulation that you're giving her to create more of a symphony instead of just a one instrument band. So really, my friend, this is all in your head, and just let it go and enjoy your life. That's the main thing. You want a little more? Great. Get my book. I'd love it if you bought my book. That's kind of why I do these videos, is to promote the book. But you don't need it. You really don't. What you really need is just to enjoy the lovemaking that's already happening for you in your life right now.